Hey everybody, and welcome to the lounge, my fellow loungers,
chillers,
ballers,
and grillers.
And today, grillers. Even though we're not going outside.
I just said grillers.
Because especially grillers.
Well, yeah, but you said as if I didn't say grillers.
Yeah, I said. Oh my gosh.
We're doing chilling and grilling today.
We're doing chilling and grilling. No Joe. How about that? But there's a couple reasons why. One, because we're doing our podcast now, I only get them on 1 day a week. Well, I only ever got them on 1 day a week.
Now.
But now it takes a big chunk of the day up that we don't really have time to do much else on that. But I wanted to, the other reason is Joe is also on keto right now, and the recipe I'm going to be doing today is not keto friendly.
Nope.
So it's Larry friendly and Tom friendly. So we're making it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
This is a penne pasta with sausage and spinach in it, and some other ingredients too. We'll show you that when we get up there. It's going to be a very delicious meal. Joe, you don't know what you're missing. That's a shame. But anyway, we're going to get started. Let's get into it, Tom.
All right.
The ingredients that we're going to need is we're going to need some olive oil. This is some mild Italian sausage. You can use, spicy hot sausage, or you could use sweet sausage. It's up to you guys on your preference of that. We're going to use white wine. We're just having to use Riesling because that's what we have. Remember, if you're going to use wine, if you ain't going to drink it, then you shouldn't cook with it. Well, I don't mean you have to drink it, but I'm just saying if it's not worthy to drink, it's not worthy to cook with. We're going to use some heavy cream. We have some mustard. This is grain, like stone ground. It's kind of grainy. I don't know if, can you see that in there? I know the focus goes out a lot of times with that. It's grainy anyway. We're going to use some crushed red pepper. We have some basil, some penne pasta, a bag of spinach, and we have Parmesan cheese. Now the Parmesan cheese is just for a topping on top of the plate after we get it done. You don't have to have that if you want it. I love Parmesan cheese, so we're going to be using it. So first thing you want to do, get your water in a pot, throw some salt in there, get that to a boil, and then cook your penne pasta. And while that's cooking, then you can start doing your other stuff, which we'll show. I have everything measured out now, guys. You're going to need a tablespoon of olive oil. This is roughly a little over a pound to about 1.5 pounds of the sausage. Now I took the skin off of it because that's what you want to do. Take all the skin off of it so that it's just outside of the casing. We have here 3/4 cup of white wine, 3/4 cup of heavy cream, 3 tablespoons of the mustard. We have 1/8 teaspoon of the red pepper and a teaspoon of the basil, the crushed basil. Now this, we're going to be using 1 pound of penne pasta, and we're using a bag of spinach, which is 5 ounces. But I'm going to rough chop this, and we're going to show you that in a second. This is what we want to do with the spinach, guys. We're going to take the spinach out. I'm just going to rough chop it. You're not chopping it that fine. You're just going to kind of, so they're not like real big giant leaves in there. Give it a little rough cut.
Well, if you can help it.
If you can help it. Some of them will still be big. Anyway, like I said, just go along. Try not to cut your finger off. Cut them up.
Is any red in that spinach? There's a problem.
There's a problem if it's red, yeah, that's for sure. Anyway, get that all together. This will be going in last. First thing you want to do is get that olive oil in there. If you find that it's not enough, guys, because if you have a big giant pan like I have, just take a little bit more and just throw a little bit more in there like that. A little glumpy here, glump there. Get your sausage in there. Now, this sausage, we're going to kind of like be breaking it up while it cooks. Right now it's still all nice and formed, so when it cooks more, it's going to start easily being able to push it apart. So we'll let that go for a little bit, guys. You're gonna keep doing this until it turns brown. And when it's all brown, then we're gonna start adding the wine and the heavy cream and the spices into it. The water started boiling, guys, so we got our pasta in there. I'm not gonna touch that because it's hot. About 12 minutes while it's boiling for al dente. If you want it a little bit softer than that, then let it cook for a little bit longer. You can always test them. So you can see that the sausage is starting to brown up, guys. And what you do is you just kind of breaking it apart with my handy little Betty Crocker tool here. And you just keep doing that until this is all brown. Once it gets all brown, all this pink is gone, then we're good to go, guys. All right, guys, so I don't see any pink anymore, so what I'm going to do is add my 3/4 cup of white wine in there. And take a good notice of how much liquid's in there, right? And we want to wait until that's about halfway before I start to put the other stuff in there, because we want that alcohol to cook off. So it's about half, maybe even a little bit further than that. So what we're going to do now is put our heavy cream in there. 3/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to mix that up a little bit. I'm going to try to get my mustard over here, my 3 tablespoons of mustard. Put that in. Okay, and my spices, which is a teaspoon of crushed basil and 1/8 of a teaspoon of red pepper. And I'm going to mix that all up nice and good. Let that get cooking in there and let it get thick. Try to mix all that stuff up, guys. Get all that flavor in there. And I'll let you know the next step. Our pasta is almost done. Getting all the water, as much water out of that as I can, or water, depending on how you talk. And then I'm going to put our pasta right into the pan. And I'm going to mix all that up. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Right after that, try to get that mixed up. At this point, you can use a spoon instead. So you can get that mix going really good. And get your spinach and dump your spinach in there and start mixing that up. Spinach will wilt pretty fast and it'll get pretty small pretty fast, so we'll let that go and then we'll start plating. We'll show you when we're ready. So when the spinach gets all wilted like it is in here now, it's like, where'd the spinach go? It's in there, but that's what happens with spinach. Oh, this is a heavy pan, so I'm going to take this over like this. Put this right there, and then I am going to plate. Okay guys, so now I'm going to plate. Is that enough for you, Tom, or you want some more?
I'll come back up for seconds.
Okay. And then what I'm going to do after that is take some of my Parmesan cheese that I grated and just kind of sprinkle it over the top. And there we go, guys. Looks delicious, doesn't it? It's always nice when you put that Parmesan over it while it's hot. And now we can go taste. Best part is always right now.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Make sure you try to get some of that sausage in there too, Tom.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everything all at once. Sausage.
This is a really easy meal to make, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't take long at all. Even though this is video world, so we can do things fast and everything.
Yeah, you're getting the really condensed version.
I mean, realistically, it's probably
a little bit of a kick.
20 to 25 minute meal. Yeah, it's a little spicy because of the pepper that we put in there.
Too spicy.
And the mustard and the pepper that we put in there. But it's really good. And if you put Italian hot Italian sausage in there, it'll be a little bit more spicy. But
Your preference.
try this out. Nice piece of bread on the side would make it even a little bit better, but we didn't go that far.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you guys, you'll love this meal. Until next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax. We'll meet you at the lounge. Next time, remind me about wearing my apron, will you?